Hey guys, today I'm excited to give you my thoughts on the new 2023 version of Goosebumps. This is a series that comes to both Disney Plus and Hulu with the first 5 episodes, which seems insane to me, with them following the final 5 following weekly. After that on Fridays, it comes on October 13th because of course it does. It's Goosebumps, and that's perfect that it is Friday the 13th. Now, I've got to tell you, I have seen only the first 8 episodes of a 10-episode season. So that is what my review is based off of. But as someone who read the R.L. Stine books growing up, I graduated from Goosebumps to Fear Street, but I did love Goosebumps. I do love Goosebumps still, and I've introduced my kids to it, right? I have a 10 and 12-year-old daughters, and they've been reading Goosebumps as well. I feel like this is the best quote-unquote adaptation that we've gotten of Goosebumps. It's... The thing I love about it is it's live action. It's like a full series that has its own story kind of going on, which is actually a really good, intriguing, interesting story. But then each episode kind of features one of these teen characters, and they're going through the events of a book. For example, Go Eat Worms, Night of the Living Dummy, which is one of my favorites and probably why I get very, very scared of dolls in films. It definitely had to do with reading that that Goosebumps book as a child. And then The Haunted Mask is another one. The Cuckoo Clock of Doom, is that what it was called? Anyways, those are the major influences that we get in this series, in this season 1, which I hope we get more. What I will say too is that this teen cast works so well. Premise of it all is that these teens go to a party at a haunted house where a teen had died years before, and all of a sudden weird things start happening and dark secrets are revealed where they realize that maybe they're a little more connected to this than they thought they were. And you find out that their parents kind of had something to do with this, so to speak. They have secrets that they're hiding about the night that teen died. Okay, so very interesting. That's the overall story. But then, of course, each episode kind of dives into, for the most part, Say Cheese and Die. That's the other one, because that's the first episode. That's really good. That was actually one of my favorite books. So you get those elements in the individual episodes. Now, it does start to kind of really come together towards the end, right? They kind of move away from like the one episode for one book, for one story, for one kid, whatever, and it kind of just combines. Justin Long is in this. Now, I love Justin Long. I've always loved Justin Long, but Barbarian really made me look at him differently. He plays a character we are not used to, and I kind of like that we get him out of his element again in Goosebumps. Now, I don't want to really spoil it at all. He plays a teacher that moves into town. He kind of plays 2 different characters in a way, and he does really, really good job with that. Without the right casting for that role, it wouldn't have worked. And the same goes for all the teens, right? All of these kids, all of these actors, well, they are over the top at times, which I think is important into the story, right? That's kind of the vibe we always get for teen shows anyway. But the dynamic, they work really well together. They have great chemistry, and without these believable relationships, this whole thing falls apart. Now, the effects are not perfect. There are definitely sometimes you look and you go, ooh, that wasn't great. But overall, they're a lot of fun. And there are some great visuals, especially when we get to Slappy, which I won't say much about, and maybe the Haunted Mask episode as well. Cuckoo Clock of Doom has some missteps, but listen, it is what it is, and it's fun and silly, and that's kind of how I felt Goosebumps was. Fear Street was the more, oh, this is terrifying, okay? Goosebumps is scary, it's spooky, it's creepy, but it's also fun and silly at the same time, which is why I think it resonates with a younger-ish audience, but then sticks with you through the generations, because you remember that you had fun with these stories. My main thing here is I could rate this whole thing, these 8 episodes, fantastic, really, really good. Love the story, love how things came together. Things are a little bit predictable, but the ending of episode 8 is fantastic. Here's the thing with episode 8. Feels like the end of the season. If I didn't know there were 2 more episodes coming, I would think this was a very conclusive episode. We wrapped things up. We left a little teaser for a possible season 2, and we're moving on. And I think it works really, really well as an ending. So I am a little nervous as to how the next 2 episodes are going to play out. I don't know because I haven't seen them. I'm anxious about it. I'm nervous about it. I don't know how they're going to really continue this story. It feels like they wrapped things up in a very good way. Like I said, with a little tease, maybe we'll get a season 2, whatever. I was shocked. I was like, wait, were there really are 2 more episodes? I did do research. I can't believe it. It feels like the perfect ending. So I'm a little nervous about that, and I'm not sure what they're going to do with these 2 episodes to make them cohesive to the story of season 1. But I'm excited to see it, and I hope it works out really well. But yeah, the Go Eat Worms had a weird visual too. I'm just thinking about that in my head. But it is what it is. It's fun. It's silly. I like these characters. I like this story. I was interested. I was immediately like, 1 episode ended and I was like, I need the next episode. Let's hit play. Let's see what they have in store for us. Justin Long, again, fantastic. This cast, really, really great. The parents are good too. The parents are a lot of fun. The parents have their story. They're not, they're in the background a little bit more, but as you start to realize stuff, they come together, especially in episode 8. So it was good. I had fun with it. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm just very, very nervous about what they're going to give us next. So again, this review is based solely on the first 8 episodes. I really can't say if it's going to fall apart or not. I'm cautiously optimistic. But you guys let me know if you're excited for Goosebumps down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you guys can check me out at MamasGeeky.com. And don't forget, Goosebumps comes to both Disney Plus and Hulu on October 13th with the first 5 episodes.